What's going on, guys? Bazoot here and back with a brand new video. It's been a minute since I last posted on this channel. You could definitely say it's been over a week. I'm not sure how long, but it's been definitely more than a week. But you know what? That doesn't matter because we're back now and I'm bringing a brand new Reddit video r/EntitledParents. And let's get right into the first post. Entitled Mom Tries to Steal My Bike. Okay, some context before we start. I have a condition called growth hormone deficiency, which isn't a serious condition. All it is that my pituitary gland doesn't produce enough hormones, which makes me short and underweight, important later. So, one day, me and my brother, we will call him Paul, and my friend, we'll call him Jason. We're at the park one day after school. This was about a year and a half ago. The park we liked to hang out at was right by the elementary school, and they were just getting out when we got there. So anyways, me and my brother brought our bikes down to the park, because it had a large basketball court that no one really used, so we rode bikes on that. Then, EM in her late 30s came over with her baby and young child, EK. So we're just minding our own business when EK takes out a small basketball and starts playing on the court. We didn't mind, and we went to the other side of the court to continue what we were doing. About 5 minutes later, the EK came over and asked if he could ride my bike. I was in 8th grade at the time, but because of my condition, I looked like I was in 5th. He was probably in 2nd grade and was pretty small. He came over and asked if he could ride my bike for a few minutes. This was a really nice bike that set my parents about $400, so I wasn't just gonna hand it over to him. This is what happened. EK, can I ride your bike for a few minutes? Me, sorry, but you're small. If I let you ride the bike, you could fall off and hurt yourself. EK, I wanna ride your bike. Me, I'm sorry, I just can't let you. Then EK screams for his mom, who was on a bench about 15 feet away. She came over and she asked what was wrong. EK told EM that I wouldn't let him ride my bike. This is what happened. EM, just let him ride the bike for a few minutes. Me, no, ma'am, he could fall and hurt himself. He's too small. EM, I don't care. You're in a public space, so you should let my kid ride your bike. Me, no, I can't, he could. EM, let him ride the bike! Then, she yanks the bike from my hands and falls to the ground. She picked it up and gave it to her son, and blocking me from trying to take it back by saying, if you touch me, I'll call the police for assault. Then, crash. EK ran to the basketball pole because he was too small and could barely reach the pedals. He was crying and the chain got stuck on itself. He was bleeding a little, only from a scratch in the pavement. Me, you broke my bike! That costed $400! EM, I'm calling the police for child endangerment. Me, then I'm calling the police for destruction of property and assault. I didn't mention it, but when she yanked the bike away, she grabbed my arm and elbowed me. After she heard that, she ran off with her son and baby. We stopped going to that park after school, which was a bummer. TLDR, kid asks for bike, I say no. EM takes bike, son crashed, blames me. Edit, the bike was fine. We took it to a bike shop and they replaced the chain. It took 5 minutes and it was like $3 or something. Edit 2, thanks for silver. Edit 3, yes, I know I didn't call the cops, it was my bad, I was just more annoyed. If I see EM again, I will do something about it. Alright guys, hopping right out of that first story, we have a case of both an entitled parent and an entitled kid, but I think I'm still gonna have to put the blame on the entitled parent here. The kid looked like he was in 2nd grade, so you can't put much blame on him, but this mom, definitely an entitled parent for sure, going over, assaulting OP, taking his bike, and then trying to call the cops on him. Grade A entitled parent. Let's get right into the next story. EM tries to get bus driver fired. So, for context, my school is in a very narrow street, and on top of a hill. So bus drivers have a hard time getting us up there as fast and safely as possible. English not first language, blah blah, mobile, blah blah. Okay, so this story starts on the bus back home. I noticed we had a new drive. I recognize this because all our previous bus drivers have been with us for years. All was good for the whole journey until we reached a stop that had a very tight turn in the road. The bus got stuck. Some kids that were standing, jumping around and being annoying, got flung when the bus hit the curb. One of them hit his face on the seat in front of him. The seats are cushioned and soft on the back too, so he didn't get hurt in any way. The moment he got off the bus, he ran for his mommy and started crying at her that he hit his head. His mom went ballistic and started screaming at the driver and saying that she should be fired and should learn how to drive. We were laughing so much in the bus, but then she started calling someone. We assumed it was the cops, and she tried preventing the bus from going to the next stop. The bus driver advanced a couple inches, and this scared her, and she moved out of the way. We knew that kid was lying, so everyone on the bus made fun of him for the next couple of days. But at the end, no one got hurt. Only the poor bus driver got screamed at for a small mistake. Okay, in this story, we didn't really get any info about what grade OP is in, so I'm not really sure if this is maybe you know, someone middle school or high school. Hopefully it's not high school. But anyways, this bus driver did nothing wrong. As OP said, the bus driver was new, and maybe they weren't the most familiar with the route, so they hit the curb on accident. But also, you have to remember, if this is a school bus coming back from school, the kids should be sitting down anyway. We know they're not, but they should be, so you can't really put much blame on the driver. If anything, a lot of bus drivers are chill. Some are bad, you know, some get a bad rep, but a lot are chill, and they're just trying to show up, do their job, get paid, and go home. Don't cause any issues with them like this person. EM gives her toddler a donut, right out of my hands. If you know me personally, everyone in my family has a passion. For my dad, it's donuts. He absolutely devours them like he's going to the chair. Well, it turns out Karens love donuts even more than my dad. Cast, EM, entitled mother. EK, her entitled toddler/child/hellspawn, about 6 or 7. OP, me, lot 179. BC, Big Chungus, my very buff dad. RD, random dude. When my dad wants donuts, he wants them. Halfway through an episode of Rick and Morty, everyone in my family loves it except my mom. He realized we were out of donuts, so we decided to drop everything and go buy donuts. We stood in line at the donut place and safely got 2 bags of 2 to 3 donuts each. Now these were packaged in those wax paper bags that tended to tear and fall when you carried them wrong. We sat on a bench for a minute to wait for a cab, when the EM, with her chubby EK and Tao, comes up and just casually rips a bag of donuts out of our hands, leaving the handle still on my fist. Her air was so nonchalant, it was as if this was totally normal to her. Obviously, we got mad. OP, hey, what are you doing? EM just ignores me and hands a donut to her disgusting little baby. At this move, BC got really angry, and you do not want to make him angry. BC grabbed EM by the shoulder and yelled, "What are you doing with our food?" EM struggled out of his grip and ran for the hills, still with the donuts, presumably to devour her spoils in a place far removed from any intimidating burly old men. I don't think she knew that you're not supposed to go on a mad run through the city while carrying a bag full of Boston Creams. If she got home without being run over, she'd find a sticky mess in her donut bag. We never saw her again. Alright, in this final story, we have an entitled mother with her hellspawn, as OP puts it, and right away, classic case of an entitled parent coming up and ripping donuts out of someone else's hand. At first when I saw this story, I got a little confused. I didn't know, did OP know this person or not, but when I gave it a second read, I was like, wait, so this is just a random woman on the street running up and grabbing donuts? If this happened to me, it's not going to be a good day for that person. If I have jelly donuts, don't get in the way of them. I'm telling you, just trust me. But yeah, it's a little disappointing that they didn't catch the woman in the end, but she definitely got scared, and those donuts are going to be smashed by the time she gets home to eat it or give it to her hellspawn. But yeah, guys, that's the final post in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't really posted in a while. It's maybe been about a year since the last Reddit video, but I thought, you know what, why not come back, make these again, see how people enjoy them. So if you enjoyed the video, give this video a like, drop a comment down below about what you enjoyed, any recommendations you have, or if you're just happy to have another video on the channel. But yeah, guys, that's all for today. Hope you had a good one. See you in the next video.